So before you watch this video, it turned out being my first video, don't really know what I'm doing, and the webcam bit wasn't on, so there was potentially some audio that didn't tie in with the visual because I was actually using the webcam. So yeah, bear with that one, in case you wonder what the hell's going on. And also, heads up, there may be some quiet bits. Again, still faffing about with trying to work out how to video stuff and add some audio. I am getting there. So yeah, hints and tips other than give up now wouldn't go amiss either. So yeah, cheers for your patience. Hello and welcome to my first potentially test run of Farming Simulator 22, and this is Buckland Farm. As you can see, I've already been running it for a little bit, just to get a feel of everything, get everything up and running that I wanted to. I will give you a quick walk around and I will show you some of the bugs and the issues that I've found and that I'm having. But overall, Buckland Farm, it's a glorious looking map. It's, yeah, I love it, absolutely love it. And oh, it got snow, yay! Sorry, child. Okay, so obviously I've been throwing mods and stuff in. I put that in there because it gives you extra cash. That is just the generator, that's fine. The workshop is part and parcel of the farm. It's really cool, I love it, even down to the old MOT thing. This is a mod. This gives you free fuel. Pressure washing, another mod. You got a garden area, which is more like a little field for the farm, which again, it's really sweet. It did have a greenhouse on here, but it's like, I got rid of it mainly not because it's physically in the way, but when you go onto your production list, it's on there and it was just like, get rid of it. So, you can even hear the snow crunching, love it. I cannot for the life of me reverse these trailers properly, so I'd rather just drive in and out. It's easier. Hence adding a drive-through shed. This shed was part and parcel. A lot of the kit was part and parcel, like the all of this lot down here, the front loader and everything. It did have a different mower. I swapped it over because this one's easier. And this, again, this is a mod. This is technically a plough. And it does need quite high horsepower, but it's awesome. It's really worth getting. Yep, a couple extras, another shed. So this is my first place of issue. 2 big sheds already in place, and what was happening was you'd fill it with silage, and all along the sides, all along here and along the back, the silage would basically become part of the background. You can't touch it, you can't remove it, but it was still registering that there was silage in the clamp, so you couldn't even ignore it and start anew. The only way you could stop it from happening and get rid of it is physically delete the entire shed and put a new one in, which is what I ended up doing. And because there were two sheds when you start, and it did it exactly the same along this side as well. So that was an issue, but it's an issue that I'm hoping I've got rid of now, because it doesn't seem to be doing it there, but we'll see. So part of the farm, and it's part of the download bit, is this shed here. It's kind of cute, it's alright. Little garagey shed here. You've got a liquid slurry, thank you, mind fart, slurry tank here which you collect from here. This is your shed for the cows. Again, it's really nice, it looks amazing, but I put this straw in by accident when I was testing to find out where the hell the straw goes. Your feed goes in here, which apparently they're empty, and it says here that there's manure, but it says I haven't got any manure. This is also a glitch. This is another bug. I have manure. I should have manure. In fact, if you go onto the sales page, it tells you you've got manure, but this doesn't work. So, this is supposed to be a dairy, I'm assuming, but without the equipment. What they could have just done was thrown in a, if they wanted to make it look a little bit better, he could have just put in one of the milking machines, the robots. But that's my preference. I'm just being picky. It is what it is. There are a whole load of new breeds of cow that you can have. So you've got Simmies, you've got Holsteins, you've got Jerseys, even though it says it's a Simmy. It's supposed to be there you go, Jersey. This is another issue. So Jersey cow. But if you click on it, she's a Simmy. And that's saying that that's a Holstein. So visually they are not what they appear, and they change all the time. I should have a Jersey bull in here somewhere. That should be him, looking at him, and that's typical because it's actually telling me it's Jersey. Yay, well done. So yeah, they're really well animated. It's lovely. They float around. You've even got calves that are happy walking around grazing, and they have access to this entire field, which if I haven't played it on the PC, but from what I can gather, free roaming grazing animals are only available on the PC until now. So yeah, it's cool. I love it. And when you feed the cows in here, they actually come running. It's really cute. It's it's a nice little addition, and I love it. I'm hoping this will spread to future maps and future mods, because if one person can do it, I don't see why nobody else can. So another weird, pointless addition is to add straw to there. You have to put it here. God only knows why he did that, and it's bizarre. And another issue that I have is when you put a bale of straw in, sometimes the spike sticks, and you can't separate the two. They're floating around and everything else, and the only way you can do it is to get rid of the bale or to reset the spike. But that's not to do with this map. That is an actual FS game issue. Anyway, yep, more storage. Oh, they've changed. Why have they got snow on them? Why? They're indoors. Whatever. And the milk gets collected here. You do start with a little Massey and a little Deutsch type tractor and some equipment, so that's pretty cool. This is if you want more money, this is a really cool little thing that I found. This is only supposed to be for greenhouses, but what you do is you put slurry and manure in here, and it makes solid fertilizer, which I've got rather a lot of. I think I need to get rid of it. Yeah, out of space. this tiny little trailer holds about 22,000 litres. You'll get about 60k's worth of cash from just selling the fertiliser. So it's a really, really good money-making machine, hence I got 2 of them. So I don't run out of too much space. TMRs for the cows, again, highly recommended. Issue with this, and that's your dairy to make butter, cheese, chocolate, that kind of thing. This shed, glorious looking shed, absolutely pointless. You cannot use it, you cannot do anything with it, you can't delete it, it's just there. So again, it's another thing that needs to be, I don't know, sorted. It's a real shame. If I could clear all the gear inside it, I'd use it, but you can't. It's just decoration. It really is just decoration. That's the little Deutz that comes with the farm as well. So I expanded and bought another one. This is another mod addition. You get 500 cows on here from here. Again, it looks stunning. It's beautiful. It's weird layout because you've got this little pen here that goes across. They walk across, get in the way as you drive through, and they've got this fenced off paddock here. Now this long grass here, as you can see, it says cow pasture. This is a cow pasture that is part of Buckland Farm. You can add these anywhere on the map, but at the moment they do not work. The water doesn't work. The water trigger, it doesn't work at all. I've tried it. I've tried everything. I've tried loads of different methods, but you cannot fill the trough with water, which means you can't have animals on here because their health and their productivity doesn't go up at all without the water. So this entire area, when I put it in, because it was the first thing I put because I just wanted free roaming cows, is useless. You can't use it. And the second issue is you can't delete it. Once it's down, you can't delete it. The only way you can delete it is literally shut the game down, hope it hasn't saved, and fire it up. Fortunately for me, it saved. So I was stuck with this pasture, and it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm hoping that there's going to be an update that will get rid of that. Another mod, I basically chucked a little pond in here so that I could literally get free water to fill the pot, fill this up. That didn't work. Another windmill generator there. Again, because you can have up to 500 cows, this one's quite intensive. They seem to use a lot more food, hence the need for quite the production line of TMR just to keep on top of it. Really is. I mean, you can see these are empty. They're all empty. And that was like 24 hours, so it's quite a intensive thing. I put these in, again, just to keep on top of the silage for these guys. Treat myself to a decent tractor, obviously. And again, this one's can't see it, but they've got solar panels on the roof, so it's a bit extra cash coming in. Again, for anybody that hasn't actually seen this particular layout, you come in, once you find the trigger point, again, it's a bit dodgy, but the cows don't use it. Nothing physically comes into this building other than you to feed it, and it's a real shame. It'd be nice to see cows actually physically in the barn, but they don't use it. But everything else is glorious. It really is a beautiful looking shed, and it's huge. It's absolutely huge. So you come in here, put the straw here, and it beds down. Another little pen here, but technically this is just slurry pit, so a bit weird. But anyway, it's beautiful. I love it. And the fact that you can hold 500 cows, pick up your slurry from here, and it comes with a manure pit as part of the collection. And again, I've only got 300 cows, and they don't half chuck out some crap. So yeah, and then your milk is there. But and again, they throw out quite a bit of milk, so I put in 2 dairy just to keep on top of it. And there's a sale point buried under the snow here. There is a, dare I say glitch, but I call it an exploit. Infinite money, basically. You want infinite money, infinite grass. I've seen a handful of people online making comments on forums, oh, what do I do with this glitch? It's a pain. You make it money, it literally rains grass. So that's an automatic baler. You just literally attach it to the tractor, turn it on, actually get some money coming in. At the moment it's chucking out hay. It'll do hay or it does grass. If it does grass, it turns it into silage. There's a little sell point there, so the bale will come out any second now. Here we come. And boom, and there you go. I've just made out 700 pounds from one bale. So these lot, as you can see, it's like, what the hell, why have you got so much grass? Basically what happens is you get this glitch when you're handling grass, hay and silage and chaff. All of a sudden it will glitch out and the bucket will register and it will just constantly pour grass. If I drive off, I will leave a trail of grass, of hay, whatever. And it's great because basically, I don't know if you can see it moving. Where is it? No, it's not moving yet. Oh, is that? Oh, no. Sorry, just. It's going to play up now, isn't it? You watch. Turn on. Yeah, it's going to play up. Typical. Why? No, don't do that. Come on. There we go. Has a tendency of moving under the weight of the grass. It's annoying. So yeah, as you can see, it's now just filling the hopper, which will then make thingy. But it's permanent. It's like a constant. There you go. You can see. So even though you can't physically see it coming out, it's just constantly updating. So that will run infinitely. Hence, the money. So nice free little glitch, free money, and it's perfect because you can come in, load another trailer up at the same time, which is what I was in the middle of doing for my silage. So I've got free silage, free hay bales if I want them. Yeah, not complaining at all. So more than happy for that not to be touched. But that's give you a flyover actually. That's my Buckland farm. It's very pretty in the snow actually. Look at it. Yeah. So this is Buckland Farm. From the air. There's your mukus. There's my new stuff. So yeah, you can see the paddock. It's a huge paddock, pasture, whatever they want to call it. But you can't delete it. Once it's down, and it doesn't matter where you put it. You could put it anywhere in this. You could put it anywhere on the map if it'll take it. The water doesn't work, and you can't delete it. So it's a real shame. It needs to be updated, and I'm hoping that whoever created the map is aware of it and is fixing it. it depends on how you look at it as to, is it a game changer? Yes and no. You can work around it. But other than that, I love it. I absolutely love the map. I really do. And it's quite clever because you've got cows, pigs, horse and sheep. Random sell points around. There's another farm you can buy there. The farm, that's the BGM, whatever it's called. Pigs. And that's my stuff here. And this is based on an actual area. It says in Somerset, but it is on it. I'm being pedantic now. It's an area called the Blackdown Hills, and it is a physical borderline between Somerset and Devon. An area of outstanding natural beauty. And it is beautiful up there. It really is. And one of the reasons I love this map is I actually used to live there. Well, not that far, but less than half an hour's drive. So from here, you got like Taunton, Wellington. Then over here, you got Devon. So you've got the coastline is down here. You got Seaton, Sidmouth. All around there, Honiton. So just give you an idea of where it is. But yeah, literally, if you went along this road and down here, you've got Taunton. So, if you're that anal, you look it up. And it's fairly close. It really is, because if you actually Google the map, this farm is here. This actual shaped field is here. These little things, there are little things. So it's cool. But the village isn't. That's not a real place, but it's lovely. I love it. I am probably late to the party when it comes to working stuff out, but it's like you get this the biogas, and I was like, I can make electricity, make power and all this lot, and it's a good way of getting rid of the slurry, and you get some free methane, and you get free this. It's rubbish. It's so painfully slow. I filled up the slurry, as you can see, and you're getting I literally filled it right up, and it's like, that was like 3 game days ago, and it's doing nothing, and it's like, just get rid of it, So I don't bother with that. It really is an absolute waste of time. Anyways. So, the main cow barn, my other issue is food-wise, the capacity is only 80,000 litres. It's too small. It really is too small. For 300 plus cows, you're almost doing, if you're running it all day, then that's fine, because you can keep topping it up. But if, like me, I'm done, I might as well just go to sleep, wake up the next day, fast forward. It's completely gone, and look, literally overnight, I'm down to 55% productivity through no fault of my own, other than the fact that there's no food there. So it is, it's another thing that needs to be updated. So anyway, we shall find them. Let's get some food in these girls. But as you can see, pretty much everything's empty. So these TMRs is the reason I have so many. I've got 3 of them here and 3 of them on the other bit, is because they only produce about 40k at a time. So they with the amount of need, you do need to put a bit, which is a shame. Somebody needs to mod a TMR factory. I mean, there might well be one, but I haven't seen it. So we'll go in, and hopefully, if my poor cows haven't starved to death already, you will see them run in, and it is so cute, So cute. Yeah, well, here we go. Just see him in the background. He says, "Here they come." I love it. I love it. This is the only map that I have used, I have played on the console where they do that, and I love it. It's funny. So yeah, like I said, with my little grass exploit, money's technically not a problem, which kind of spoils things, but it's not that I'm afraid to fire up a map and go vanilla and, but there are times when it's just fun to be able to get what you want, really, without any problems. So previous to this, my last map that I used, yeah, see, there's hardly anything in this one at all, was Maypole Farm. I absolutely adore that map. Really good. And basically that's where I did all my trophies. So yeah, and spent far too long on it. This map's been out since December, I believe. So yeah, I am holding out that it's going to get an update soon to fix the little bits. Again, it's, yeah, I mean, a lot of it could be me not keeping on top of everything because I was too busy trying to fill the silo pit, but yeah, it keeps me busy. Out of the way, girls. Cannot reverse for shit. I would love to be able to play the game like this, but it's so slow looking round, and it's kind of, yeah, I can't do it. Crap, which one am I in? Oh my god, I can't remember. Yeah, very easily distracted. Me. So, you'll get used to that. No, that one's empty. That one's empty. On to the third one. So yeah, like I said, it pays to have just that one extra. Yeah, here we go. But these TMR buildings are absolute godsend. They really are. Because I don't know if you guys have obviously tried to do your own, you put in a bit of straw, put in a bit of this, put a bit of that. Oh, it's an absolute pain in the ass. So yeah, it would be nice if there was a larger TMR making. I might have to go on the mods and have a look, but this is the most viable one that I have found, so we shall see. Yes, I know, I'm wearing a Case hat. I love my Case Internationals, and I'm driving a Massey Ferguson. Not through choice. Although he says with 1.25 mil, I could have just gone and buy another one. Yeah. Actually, while I'm here. Ooh, choices. I had to laugh. I was the llama show, the agricultural machinery show, was a couple of weeks ago, and like all my YouTube stuff is just full of videos of people going around there and going around, and obviously the star of the show, as it were, was the Case. Their new big, ridiculously large thing. I mean, most farms in real life around this country, you wouldn't even get it through the gateway, you know what I mean, let alone actually be able to use it. It's the kind of machine that you would find on the plains in America doing the corn and stuff, But yeah, it's bit of a beast. Absolutely hilarious quad track. I think it was the 740. I'll have to go back and have a look, but yeah, it's ridiculous. There we go. So we're full. And I will have to top that up before I thingy today to prevent that from happening again. I might have just neglected to do it, which is why they are so empty. Come on, you bugger. Right, let's do the milk. Actually, how much milk have we got? There's not that much milk either. Slurry's maxed out. I need to find somewhere to put that. Or just chuck it down the sell everything drain. Oh, look at that. Charlotte would say on her video, precision. And yes, in case anyone's wondering, the character for this farm is female, but that's because someone else told me to. Oh, go on then, have a go. So, okay. Whereas my normal character is kind of me, as you do. But, gotta celebrate women in farming, so that came out far more ironic than it was meant to be. Sorry. No, farming at the moment is... yeah. Part of me's glad that I'm no longer involved in it, but I suppose the rose-coloured tinted glasses thing side of me is like, yeah, I miss it. And I do. I miss the romantic side of it. And when I say romantic, I mean picture postcard things, the carving side of it, the being with the animal side of things. Being alone, a lot of people can't handle that, but I thrive on it. Peace and quiet, just you in the field, maybe or maybe not with the animals. Yes, it's really hard work, and it's even worse than when I used to farm. That I totally understand, it's just ridiculous what farmers have to go through nowadays. It really is. Luckily, things are, I can't say they're getting better, but they're not getting. Yeah, there's areas that are getting better. I mean, you've got some of the supermarkets now that are buy British, and it's like finally. So good on them. And people like Jeremy Clarkson, convinced he started it, the farm, Clarkson's farm. He started that as a laugh. It was just, look at me being Jeremy Clarkson, messing around a farm. Then he realised, I think almost straight away, he realised what it was truly all about and everything else, and he embraced it 100%, and he still has a laugh, he still does silly things, but he is being such a massive showcase for the issues that farmers have. People just know Jeremy Clarkson for cars and stuff like that. Now they know him for cows and sheep. So it's like, yes, watch Jeremy Clarkson, watch him being a fool on the farm, and then go and watch other people on their YouTube channels. There's hundreds of YouTube channels of farms now, because basically, it's just another avenue for these people to try and get something. I'm watching Charlotte. She's a northern Yorkshire lass. Tom Pemberton, he's another one. There's, there ones, like especially with Tom, with his massive dairy farm. As far as I say massive, he's been on some that are, they're almost intensive, and I don't like. It does make me uncomfortable with these intensive cow farms, I have to admit. They're grazing animals, they're meant to be outside. You bring them in for their for their milking. Really? Are you what the? Oh dear Lord. Maybe I should have gritted before I went in there. But anyway, but it's supply and demand, unfortunately, and you've got these farms that are milking 1,000 plus cows 3 times a day. They're fine, you watch them, go online and watch them, like the ones with the rotary parlours and stuff like that. Their cows are immaculate, their cows are fantastic. It's what they're used to, so don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, it's my personal preference. And like they said, they have so many cows. They have to be indoors, they have to be available to be milked, because it's just not viable to throw them out into a field and then bring them back, because there's not enough hours in the day for that to happen. But your standard farm, 2, 3, 4, 500 cows, yes, they're out in the fields. They're doing what cows do best, eating grass, chewing cud, being nosy. That's my kind of dairy farm, which is kind of why I liked this farm, this map, this mod, because the girls are out in the field. A lot of the mods on here, they all seem to be just stuck in the shed. Again, even this one, even though they're on a small bit of land, they're outside. That's where they should be. I am not a meat is murder thing. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, never have been, never will be. Oh, come on. Yeah, sorry, this is ridiculous. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, meat is love my meat, gotta have your food. So it's what it is. Everybody has a preference, everybody has a choice. Some people don't have a choice and they can only eat certain things, But it annoys me when you get these people and they're, trying to make an impact, trying to make a statement, so they go into supermarkets and they start throwing milk all over the floor. Why? What is that proving other than you're a prat? You're an absolute moron, It's like all of these eco-warriors and eco-protesters and stuff like that. It's like, I totally understand what you're protesting and why you're protesting, but how you're protesting is wrong. You're just going about, you're making yourself public enemy number one. That's not helping your cause at all. So but then you look at the farmers over in France at the moment. The French do know how to protest. If there's one thing they do right, it's protesting. We wouldn't be able to do that over here. We would not be able to do that over. They'd be arrested. You'd have farmers being arrested left, right and centre. Their tractors being impounded and destroyed and sold or whatever. But we would not, in this country, be allowed to protest the way that the French farmers are protesting. I mean, can you imagine? So you've got all these tractors and they're all like laying siege to Paris at the moment, right? Can you imagine trying to do that in France? Over here in London, thousands of tractors to roll up. For starters, they probably wouldn't be able to afford the charges. As soon as you get into the ULEZ area in your big dirty diesel tractors, we're going to charge you even extra. How dare you come in here? And then, the police probably put blockades and be like, no, you're not coming in, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to be here, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and then of course you've got all the townies, they're like, oh no, we don't want your smelly tractors in here, no, but you want our food. But yeah, the French, bless them. But it's not just the French, I mean the European farming is just... No! I knew that was going to happen. Why did it take the middle one? Do you know what? Normally, that doesn't happen. I can drive over that sell point, which is buried under the snow at the moment, without any problems, and it doesn't steal the bales. That's funny. I was doing so well. The immortal words of Dan Aykroyd. No, it wasn't. It was. Yeah, was it Dan? No, it wasn't Dan Aykroyd. It was. Oh, you'll get used to me not being able to remember names as well, by the way. But yes. May have enough. Bitten off more than I can chew on this one. We shall see. So yeah, to avoid the glitch that I mentioned right at the beginning of the vid, the only way I can avoid having a glitch of the spikes sticking to the bale, or the bale to the spikes, is you literally have to put them right on the edge of the chopper, and it's ridiculous, but it works, so, you know. Sorry, probably a bit of ASMR then, wasn't there, of me drinking tea. Is that bully? No. No, that's not gonna... You tart. I wonder... No, this thing doesn't like being reversed. Nah, bugger. Fine. It's worth a try. Uh-oh. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that didn't take long to... So one glitch. I think I've just found my thumbnail for the video. And so yeah, if I do that, look at that. There you go. Oh dear. And then if I leave it, oh, it normally slides down, back down. Here you go. Brilliant. It's not brilliant, it's an absolute pain in my fucking ass, but literally the only way I can do this now is to disconnect that. And then once the bale... Whoa! No! No! Oh my god, which way is it? Thank you. Yeah, the only way I can do it now is wait for this bale to be used, and then I'll have my pallet forks back. And I've had this glitch on every map. Every time I've tried to use a straw chopper, this has happened, guaranteed. Whether I use this straw chopper with these bales or the big one specifically for the square bales, it does not make a difference. It will happen every single time. In fact, to be honest, the only thing I haven't tried are round straw bales. It's the only ones I haven't tried. Everything else glitches like that. It's absolutely hilarious to watch, but an absolute ball ache to when it happens. It really is. Right, how many more do I need? Oh my goodness, loads. Okay. Can't see. I need to get some more straw soon. Oh my god, I can't see. Avoid the sale point. Thank you. There was a map I used to use, like I said, I think it was the Maypole one. And you used to be able to cut through the hedges. And it's so much easier, you know what I mean? Just shortcuts everywhere. And then all of a sudden they did an update on it. And basically all the hedges were like brick walls. And I was like, yeah. And then I actually had to go through gateways and go round. I mean, the inhumanity of it all is just... Don't you dare. Thank you. It's funny, sliding around like this kind of reminds me when I were a lad. Like I said, I used to farm. I used to live and work on farms in Devon in the 90s. Yeah, 1990s BC, before computers. And before consoles. Hey. And working on the dairy farms, you got your collection yard, and obviously it would this way you get your scraper tractor and you push all the manure and the slurry off the yard, and away you go. In the summer, it used to this one particular yard I used to work on was on a slope, and it in the summer especially, even though you've cleaned it as much as you can, obviously the slurry and the manure would dry. It's like this thin film, and it was like an ice rink. To walk on it was fine-ish, but to drive on in the scraper tractor, I think it was like an old Massey, like a little grey one. They look like the Fords. And it... Oh dear Lord, I need more straw. Wow. You basically, it's where I learnt how to drive a controlled skid. For real, IRL. So basically I would start at the top of the yard, I would put the scraper down. Oh, come on. Really? Ugh, whatever. Yeah, I'd put the scraper down. So I'd start rolling, drop the scraper, then put it on full lock, left or right, and the arse would swing out on the tractor, and I'd be going, and then I'd put it on opposite lock, and I'd basically be drifting down the yard, almost sideways at times. And it was really easy to replicate. You do it all the time. And yeah, it basically, I taught myself how to drive a controlled skid. It was hilarious. You could almost say I had shitloads of fun. No. No. Yay, dad jokes. Of which I have many. Be warned. Maybe I should have put that in my bio. Warning, these videos will contain bad dad jokes. Oops. No. Oh dear. Oh, this is where I start getting confused as well. I have a senior moment at times when I can't do anything properly. It's bizarre. Sorry, you've just heard me gulping down my tea again. It's really not professional, is it? He's off again. Any of this professional? No. Sorry. Do I need fuel? Yeah, I need fuel. I did not do that. I'm telling you, I'm pushing the forks down. I did not flip them up. A lot of my driving skills, again, I learned whilst driving tractors. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, it's just one of those things. And it really is. Is that moving? Gee whiz. It's shaking, so please don't take me. Oh no. Anyway, yeah, so driving tractors. But yeah, scratch what I said about the auto drive, because now I think about it, they do, don't they? You put it on bloody, whack it in a field, put it on GPS, sit back and make your TikTok videos. I mean, it used to be, I'm sure they still do, but there used to be competitions, like ploughing competitions, fieldwork competitions, yeah, and you'd get points for like the straightest furrows and the perfect furrows and stuff like that, because that was showing real skill. Oh, you twat. Of course, as you can see, I'm, really skillful. But yeah, it was skilled. It was a skilled art being a driver of a tractor. But nowadays, jeez, Oh my god, why won't that go in? Oh, this is so painful. Didn't do that. Thank you. But yeah, nowadays, like I said, you literally put it on the GPS and it literally, it's not even practically drives itself. It literally drives itself. It's really, I mean, it's great. But then it's the driver of that tractor just there, just literally to bring it into the field. I'm sorry, old school me. I was never much of a mechanically minded anyway. You know, if I could get away with doing it manually, whatever, literally any of it, I would. But nowadays, you literally you can't operate without machinery. It's crazy. You know? Yeah, on the conveyor belt, and go off and do other things which I would normally do. Might do a video of me trying to get that glitch to work on another map. Thank you very much for watching, if anybody is watching. I am going to obviously be putting more up. This is my first foray into putting videos up on YouTube, so please subscribe, at least like this one. I will be doing other videos. I've got a couple of other games coming in the post soon, so I'll be doing them, so it won't just be farming. I've got the Hellblade Centuries, I've got that one, and Forspoken coming. Old games, but that's me, you know, I refuse to pay full price for a game. So yeah, I'll be doing playing of them as well, videos. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me, thanks for putting up with me and watching it, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much.